the Seminoles will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. As if they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Pulls and fires complete. Across the 25, he's got room. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, and this defense is reeling already. First play of the game, and you give up an explosive play in the passing game just like that. They better collect themselves and buckle up and get ready to go.
The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Caught in the backfield, it's Hughes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They go to the ground. Down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Moore to the air. That's caught. It's Moore. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's White. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Got the first down. Looking for more. Lost the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, get a nice positive game when it comes to it.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
Wide open spaces. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, no!
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking for a gap. It's Hughes. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy to the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll ride the hot hand. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll toss it to the left. Still on his feet at the 35. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
And the Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's McCoy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. A low-line drive and not his best work. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll send the back in motion. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off play action on first down. Working that left side now. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. Trying to do it on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. On the option. Touchdown, Florida State. How about this back staying on track and getting it on the option?
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Trying to power it in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking for a crease. It's Hughes. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And I just love having matchups out wide that I know can win. Guys that are so fast on the perimeter that threaten with speed, and guys start bailing and getting out of there. And on 3rd down, and I need that yardage, I can go to him, and he'll get the 1st down on the corner.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Turning it on. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's...
And the pressure gets there. Headed down he goes at the 18. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moore to the air. Good timing on the quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only...
Turning on the Jets! Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 40. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. No good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Moore will throw. Under fire. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
There he goes. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback.
Touchdown, Ducks! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Lucas. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Pittman. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Castellanos. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lucas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. To start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun to give to the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll go to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the get on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Snagged in the middle, it's White. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away.
Number 43 in punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the grab at the 10. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Start from their own 21. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Looking deep. Finds a spot down the gun of the knee. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Castellanos. Fires to the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. There's a live football. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and pick.
Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. first snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Grabbed over the middle. It's McLaughlin. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. It's a seam wide open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the Seminoles are on the move. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This is a free safety that not only can play in the middle of the field and play center field, but he can lock up man-to-man as well with great coverage. You saw it there.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up and try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to run it. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. The offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Trying to keep this drive alive. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
Moore to the air. Finds his man. It's Casper. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Out of the gun, the inside kid. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Moore will throw. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Let's go. Right.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Catch in the middle, it's White. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Noles can really attack on this second and short. They'll run the screen. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. He picks up the first down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick strike complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
This one's complete. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. Next opportunity.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off this lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
They'll move the wide receiver. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step